Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my full spoilers review of Mr. Mercedes Season 3. Let's do it. Mr. Mercedes Season 3 features returning actors Brendan Gleeson, Justine, Lupe, Holland, Taylor, Jharrel, Jerome, Maximillian, Hernandez, and Breeda, but also introduces new characters played by Gabriel, Ebert, Rarmian Newton, Bruce Dern, Kate Mulgrew, Josh Doherty, and Claire Bronson. The season is based on the Mr. Mercedes novels by Stephen King, particularly adapting Book 2, Finders Keepers. In a robbery gone wrong, Bellamy murders cherished American author John Rothstein. After making off with unpublished manuscripts by the author with whom he's obsessed, Bellamy begins a cat-and-mouse game with a local teen who stole the texts after a car accident. So I feel like nobody is watching this show. I hear no buzz about it, and I think it's a shame because it's a really good show. It's intense, it's funny, it's well acted, and I really love the occasional surreal qualities it's got going on. It's great. Now, I will admit, I do think that Season 3 is the weakest of the 3 seasons, which is a shame because it's adapting Book 2, Finders Keepers, which was my favorite of the 3 books. Having said that, I still loved this season. And I love Brendan Gleeson, both in general and particularly in this role of Kermit Bill Hodges. He has a moment in this season, I think it's episode 6, where he has like a full-blown breakdown in his car. I'm talking panic attack, sobbing. It's the best moment of his in the entire series. He crushes it. And as per usual, he brings his trademark gravitas and dry humor, and that's always a lot of fun. Justine Lupe has been great as Holly Gibney since season 1. That does not change here. Holland Taylor as Ida was a character I didn't really like in the first season. She wasn't in the book, and I often found her character kind of pointless. She's always played the role well, but I found most of the time her character was just there to be a sounding board for Bill. This time around, she's actually really integral to the plot, and I thought that was great. Now, Breeda as Lou Linklater, I think she did her best work in the second season, but she's also really good again here as this sort of broken, potentially threatening woman. Now, as far as the newcomers, Kate Mulgrew kicks ass. Her character isn't in the book, but it is so over-the-top, scenery-chewing, mustache-twirling villain. I absolutely loved her. Oddly, Gabriel Ebert's character, Bellamy, who's the primary antagonist, he shares a lot of those qualities, particularly the over-the-top ones, and it often didn't work for me. In fact, oftentimes I found him more annoying than threatening. He kind of played the role like a petulant child throwing a temper tantrum, which maybe is what they were going for, still didn't work for me. So his performance was hit or miss, but he does have some really great moments in the season. I was also unsure of Rarmian Newton as Pete. I really didn't like him at the beginning of the season. I grew to like him towards the end. And Bruce Dern as the author John Rothstein is great because he's Bruce Dern and that's kind of his thing. As per usual, the soundtrack of this season is phenomenal. The show has always had a really great knack for picking excellent tunes. Now, this is a very different story than the first 2 seasons with a completely different antagonist, but the show did a really clever job of keeping Brady Hartsfield relevant as a sort of shadow looming over the narrative. However, I didn't love the way they sort of visualized him in Lou's mind a bunch of the time. You get a guy dressed in the ice cream man uniform that he was known from the first season, but it's always shot from the neck down like Superman in the post-credits scene of Shazam, and it just looks ridiculous. It's like, okay, you can't get him. Maybe do it another way because this is silly. Now, occasionally they did do it other ways by having Lou see the ice cream truck roll in, a little baby ice cream truck, or seeing the jury all dressed in ice cream men uniforms. That was really cool. That's where it really worked. Now, the book series is a trilogy, 3 books. Now they've done 3 seasons. They've adapted all 3 books. I don't know if they're going to do a season 4. Considering I'm hearing nobody talk about this show, I kind of think they won't. And if it were up to me, I would say end it here. Go out strong. However, they did leave themselves some wiggle room in the finale to have Lou kind of be the villain of season 4 if they do one. She's plagued by memories of Brady, and even from beyond the grave, he's very much in her head. And that final shot of the season, where she's taken on the mantle of the ice cream man, it could work. Lou could break bad. Again, I don't think a season 4 is necessary, but if they make it with Lou as the villain, I'll watch it. So those are my thoughts on Mr. Mercedes Season 3. Now I want to know, what did you think about the season? Who is your favorite character, or which is your favorite season of the show? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.